Hey guys, we are back down at the mobile home, and Jeff and Noah have already got started with working on things. Noah is putting, well, he's right now measuring, but he's going to put little pieces in on the inside of the window frame. Is that right, what it's called? Window frame? Jeffrey, can I have one of those that you finished with? And Jeff is cutting. He had already measured it before we left the last time, but he's cutting. And Jeff, can I have one of those? You hadn't finished one at all? Oh, can I have one you hadn't finished with so I can show it to him? He's done the braces for the bar. I don't know how they're supposed to go. Do they go like this? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, he's done the braces, cut them out, and we'll stain them the same color as the trim whenever, you know, whenever we can stain them later. They don't have to be done right now. But he's going to be putting the bar up, and we're going to be working on the kitchen. He and I are, and Noah's going to be working on the other. And if Noah needs my help, I'll help him. If Jeff needs my help, I'll help him, or whatever. But that's the plan today, is working on mainly the kitchen to get the countertops finished and the laminate put on, I guess, and the bar finished. Is that right? Something like that, he said. Alright, so I'm just going to set the camera up whenever he starts doing that over there, the bar part, and let y'all see how he does that. I don't know how to explain it because I don't even know myself, because I hadn't talked to him about it. Okay, so the way he's doing it is he's got a pilot hole drilled in both sides, and he's going to attach it with those two screws, and then he's going to put a, didn't you say put a screw in the bottom too? Probably. Put a screw in the bottom, probably, he said, on the base, or on the brace, like this. It will be attached. Not like that, I just had it, but something like that. I'll bring the camera closer so you can see it. I can't talk because sleep deprivation does that, because Jeff and I stayed up way too late last night. But that's just a thing that happens sometimes whenever you don't pay attention to what time it is, and then you go to bed at a very late time. So we're fine. We're just tired. Okay, so maybe I've got this set up so you can see. Here, let me see. Move it this way some. Maybe you can see the majority of it. And on this end, he's going to be attaching it differently, because there's still, like, the shelf is still here, so this had to be here, a cabinet or whatever. So he's going to be attaching it, like, the other part of the bar to this with like liquid nails or something, and then he's going to attach it from the bottom so that it stays sturdy. Y'all can't see me because I have my head cut off. Okay, I didn't know he was doing this, but he used a countersink bit to, we'll get all that out, sand it out. Anyway, he used a countersink bit to to hide the screw. No, is it hiding the screws? No, it's just not really hiding, but anyway, to make the screws go in further so they won't be sticking out, they'll be flush, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm making sense, but there's that. He did that. Okay, we changed where the camera was because he said where it was at was not a good place. So he's now measuring the, what is that part? The bar? It's the bar, but it's not the bar part, like the top. I don't know, what is it called? The wall, the half wall. He's measuring that to figure out exactly where he wants those 4 braces, and to get them even under there. He's got them all prepped and ready to go. He just has to do some math to figure out where he wants them at. Okay, on this end, he's not doing it from each side. You can go ahead and, well, whatever you're doing. Anyway, he's not going from each side because you can't, because there's a wall there. So he's just got 2 screws going in one side And because every older house, every newer house probably, is never actually level or it's never actually square, he's having to reconfigure how he's doing it because the wall is so, was it wobbly? Not, what is it, the deal?
Yeah, so bowed.
It's bowed, okay. Because it has a bow, but no arrow. He's thinking. But anyway, he's got to figure that out to get it to work. And he's using a level to help him make sure it's level. Because if he built it, it'd be right. But he didn't build it. He's just fixing it. Okay, so he already did the first one, but you couldn't really see it, so I didn't record it. And now he's going to do the other ones. He's using 2.5-inch screws, but on this end one he used, one of them was just a little bit longer than that. How long was that other one? 3 inches?
Yeah.
And he's using, what is that, a hammer drill? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
That's not level, is it? Of course, the bar thing was not level. The whole thing wasn't level. Well, is it going to work out to where it'll be level?
It will be in a minute.
Oh, okay. I have to adjust things. Now it's level, isn't it? Close enough. Okay. So the rest of them, you saw how he did it, kinda. I mean, he has to put his body into it, so you really couldn't see it real good. But you see, you get the idea of what he's doing. And so, since the drill probably is squeaky and weird for y'all as it is me, I'm gonna just let him do the other ones without recording it, and then I'll come back whenever he does the next part. Okay, what is wrong with your arm?
You locked the pot.
Is that the one? That's the one you had surgery on. Why is it doing that?
What?
But they're supposed to have fixed it. Do temporary, what? Now I don't even know what I was going to tell him. Okay, so, what he was just doing on the bottom is drilling the hole and then doing the countersink so he could put another screw in to anchor the anchors. Aren't those anchors? What are those? Braces. Yes. So that's what he was doing. How many years ago did you have surgery on your arm? Wasn't it like 4 or 5? What did they do? He had tennis. They changed his tendon. They made it shorter. Because it was a work injury. He had golfer's elbow and tennis elbow and I don't know what else, but it was a crazy mess. But now he's just putting screws in, but on the end over there he put it in to go through that. The cabinet was already there. I don't know why. I didn't ask him. I just figured it's because it's easier. Why'd you put it in that spot over there on that end? Oh, to keep it flush with that. Okay. So it wasn't because it was easier. I was wrong. But he's checked the level of it, I don't know how many times, but that's because he likes things to be level. He doesn't want to put his plate on there and it slide off. Because we probably will eat breakfast there or something like that. Because most of the time, whenever we eat breakfast, Noah does not eat breakfast, so that might happen. We don't know. We just have an option that way. So how are you doing that one?
What?
The end one?
Already done.
Oh, it's already done? Okay. Well, never mind. What's the next step? Checking the level again. That is the next step.
Yeah.
Seriously though, what is the next step after you do that?
Put that on.
Okay. Do you want me to get the glue stuffies? Whatever it's called?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I was trying to be prepared for you. Alright, well, we'll be back.
Find the words and write them down. Find the tune and sing it loud. And find someone who'll stick around. Take it in, you're glory bound. A high lonesome cowboy, some truck driving man. Your day will come too, so hang in if you can. Just count the days until you're found. Saddle up, you're glory bound. Find the words and spit them out. Find some love in here. It's falling from the clouds. Find someone out in the crowd. Pack it up, you're glory bound.
Okay, so I think he's got to put one more screw in it, but it is attached now, and all under there is good. We're gonna, like I said, stain these to match the trim, and over here, because don't touch right there, there's a screw sticking up. That's dangerous. I wasn't going to touch there anyway, I hope. Anyway, over here, because this counter, the countertop that was original, is a little thinner than this. Which means to me, this is sturdier. Am I in your way? Oh, he's got to cut that off. Anyway, this is thinner, so he's going to have to build that up. Now I'm going to hush so he can cut that off. Okay, so he cut the screw off. So everything's good now. He used my favorite tool. I don't know why I like that tool so much, the grinder. But anyway, he's going to build this up. And once we put the countertop, the laminate on here, you won't even be able to tell that was ever like that because of the way he's going to do it. But it's nice and level. It's sturdy, which nobody will be sitting on it anyway. But you probably maybe could. I don't know. The way Jeff builds things. But we won't be because you'll bang your head. So I like it. What do you think? Do you like it? We were talking about rounding this off, but I don't think we will. What do you think? I don't think it needs to be. Everything else is square, so why not leave that square too? Because it's not as if it's in a spot where you're going to run over it with your elbow or your hip or anything like that. So it'll be fine. Next is laminating. Is that, well, building that up. Almost. I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Because we still have to hook this down, I think. Or maybe he's going to laminate first. I don't know. And this over here will be hooked down after this is laminated. But we're going to, y'all will see. It's looking like a kitchen now. And that right there, I don't know if I told y'all, that's going to be open completely. Other than I'm going to put a curtain up there with a tension rod. So that'll be open, my whole sink area. And he said if I ever don't like it, he can always put doors in. We would probably have to put in another, like, a stud or whatever, a leg on this side. And then have like a little wall here and then put doors to make it look better and to make it where I could open it with the stove being here, because the stove is going to come out to probably be about right here, but that won't matter with a curtain. And of course the dishwasher's going there. And I've told y'all over here several times how we were going to do it with the drawers on each side, 2 banks of drawers, and then the curtain in the middle. But we're talking about now putting on the middle part where the curtain's going to be, above that, the drawer that was in my desk, putting that in there for like silverware and all of the like spatulas and all that fun stuff, because it's a really big drawer, y'all know that. And I think it would work because it fit with this perfectly, so I know it's the right, you know, well, we can make it work either way because this is whatever he wants it to be. And this we did last time we were here, we stuck it down and it is firmly gripped now. It had the clamps on there for almost a week, and it only needed like 24 hours. So it's definitely down, and I think it's nice. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to start talking until he was done. But see, now he's got that level, and you'll never be able to tell that is a little piece of like paneling stuff once he puts that laminate on. And the laminate will waterproof this stuff, so we won't have to worry about that either.
But now I'm a spin again. My heart won't let me begin to see I've got nothing to win. In a spin again, and my heart won't let me begin to see I've got nothing to win. But now I'm gone, my head's in a spin again, and my heart won't let me begin to see I've got nothing to win.
Okay, so I haven't recorded part of the stuff because it's just been this little bitty stuff on the edge. This one's not ready yet, but we've been gluing that on, and we're gonna glue this piece up there. But we've also just finishing up this one now. The top part is gonna be like trimmed off, so it's not like perfect. And neither is this end, but Jeff's going to trim it off the way he did all the other parts. He's leaving it a little bit big on purpose. So that's the edge of the bar, and I think he's got to cut this piece. You hadn't cut it right yet?
Nope.
Okay, so we got to cut that piece and letting this stuff dry so he can trim it up, I guess, right? Or we're going to trim it up after? Okay, trim it up. And then we'll be able to put on like the big pieces. But we're fixing to glue this one on, and I'll kind of record that. We're doing it the same way. We're gluing the back side of this and then that part. So it's the same situation. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to set the camera up though. I'll try to set it up. If not, then it's just the same way we did this stuff. Okay, on this side, we are putting a piece of tape on. I helped him start it, but now I can't like do any other because we need to go just that far down. We don't need to go any further down with the piece of laminate. And the reason why we're overlapping it is for it to be waterproof, and so that will be over here on this side too. So that MDF will be completely sealed under the laminate and the glue. And now it's time for us to start gluing it. So I'll just go ahead and do it, and I might speed it up after this part, but I don't know. It's just according. Right, you ready to glue it?
I've been thinking for days, yeah, I've been thinking for years, that I tell myself I'd stop the things that keep me from you, dear, but I keep on losing it. Oh, I keep on losing it. And I keep hoping that I'll change. Yes, I believe I'd be a saint. And I keep myself from feeling well. pictures that I paint, but I keep on losing in till I've lost the only thoughts that keep me sane. I've been wasting all my days. Yes, I've been wasting them for years. And I do my best to block the thoughts and hope they disappear, but I keep on losing it. Oh, I keep on losing it. I think that I need to rearrange things. I'll be a man of God and faith. Wash away my sins, I have my soul cast in a lake and burn my days away. Oh God, I've lost the only thought that keeps me sane.
So we're still waiting on those little pieces to dry, but while we're doing that, we went ahead and cut the little piece to go on the front. Will you get it and show where it goes? That piece right there, and we're gonna go ahead and glue it on. But do you have to do some more cutting to it?
Yep.
Okay, he's gotta do some more trimming and stuff because he's gotta make it fit right in certain spots. Because the granite is going over there and everything like that. And then after it dries, he'll take the router and cut out the little spot for where the dishwasher is, where he cut it, the 2x4. So we're gonna do that, and I'll probably come back whenever he either starts routing the stuff to trim it off, or whenever we're gluing the big pieces on, because the big pieces are what I'm most excited about. But we can kind of see what it's going to look like already. I mean, of course there's going to be a sink here, and there's going to be a piece of granite over there, but we can see what the bar is going to look like, kind of. We just have to glue it on. We got to do some trimming and then glue it on. So I think it's going to be really nice. Okay, so on this side, we can't go any further with the top until we have legs, because to do the front parts, like that over there, we have to have the legs down in there, because we're gonna have to screw through that board. So we want to put the drawer from my desk, or I want to put the drawer from my desk in there in the middle on the top. So he's trying to figure out, like, I asked him if he could use those pieces that we already had from my desk, since they already have the slides and everything on there. So he's trying to figure that part out. So if he starts working on it, I'll record some of it. Well, that's the wrong side, you know that, right? It's gonna be about that high. What if you put a 2x4 under it or something? Would that work? Anyway, he's gonna see about trying to figure it out, and see if we can still use those pieces that the slides are already on. If we can't, we'll just take the slides off and put them on something else. That way we won't have to buy more materials or anything either, and it'll be kind of done mostly, or partially. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so since those are too short, the two pieces, what he's gonna do, maybe you should tell him, and you have to get over here because of the fan, but tell me if I'm wrong. Alright, he's gonna cut it off, put 2x4s on each side, and hook that to the 2x4s, and then have 2x4 legs, right? Okay, I was right. And then, are you going to put a partition in where you're going to put the other drawers on each side? I mean, we don't have to. I don't care. Alright. Anyway, just so that we can go ahead and finish the countertop, he's going to get that drawer figured out today, right? Trying to. So, we've got 2x4 from the desk. We've got that left, from that. So, and that came from the desk, and then we can use the rest of that plywood for whatever else we might need it for. Maybe part of the other drawers or something else. We won't waste it though. So, I guess whenever we get started, I'll just record and let y'all watch, because it's gonna be loud most likely because of saws and stuff. Okay, so he's already got the pieces cut, and he's just going to put them together the way they would be, normally when opening, closing a drawer, to see how much space he needs under there for the sides and everything, right?
Yeah.
Woo! You like to dropped it. What?
I didn't like doing that.
Well, maybe you didn't like it, but you almost did. Okay, so now what are you doing? Measuring to see how wide of a spot he's gonna need, is what he said. Which means that the cabinet drawers over there, the drawers I'm gonna have, are not gonna be as big as what I was thinking at first, but I'm kind of okay with that. We could always put another drawer under this one or do something. I don't know. We might reconfigure that part before we ever put the drawers in, because right now we're just trying to get the legs in so that we can put the top on. Well, the rest of the top. But now my battery's dying, so I gotta change that out.
Dream I
Okay, I'm going to try to show you all this before it gets too awful dark, but this is what Noah's been doing today. This is one of the windows he has finished, and it's not as loud in here because the generator and the fans and all that stuff's not in here. But anyway, he's putting that stuff that they put on the tub surrounds around the windows so that it'll be waterproof, and once it's dried, we can clean the inside windows and then the outside windows and all that stuff, so that, like, these are outside is what I mean, and then the inside ones are the ones we're going to put back on. But clean these up really, really well, and then clean the other ones up, put them back on, and we'll have it looking nice in there, and it'll also be waterproof. He also did this one. He's done others, but like I said, it's louder in there, so I'm just trying to show you these. It is getting very dark and we're running out of daylight, which we do have lights in the house. So let me see if I can turn the camera around so y'all can see me. I know that I'm looking, it's dark, but anyway, we're having trouble with the drawer. We don't know why, but some of the little ball bearings fell out. He's having to fix that, and it's also kind of sticking, so that's why I quit recording that, because he said you might as well just turn it off so I can fix this. So that's what's happening now. I don't know if we're going to finish anything else tonight, because we did run into some difficulties, and that glue seems to be taking longer to dry than we expected. So we can't route things, so we can't put the top part on. And tomorrow we were supposed to put the power pole up. So that means we may not even get back to this until later on in the week, but we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll be back. Okay, so he has the drawer in, and he can show you how it opens and closes, or how well it does. It needed, what? It had to have a little adjustment and a little repair, and also some WD-40, but now it's doing just fine. So I have part of my desk in my kitchen, so I can use it every day, at least 2 parts of my desk. I know that doesn't matter, but it does matter. So anyway, I think, what are you gonna do, legs next? Huh? Okay, he's looking at legs, so I'll let you know. Okay, so what we're going to do is just focus on trying to get this side finished and worry about the other part tomorrow or sometime this week, because this, he has to route the edges of things to trim it off, and then we just have to glue that top on, and once it's dry he'll have to do stuff to it, but that way something can be closer to done instead of just part of the way done for this kitchen tonight. So we're just going to try to get that done. So he's going to route it out, or route off all the edges, whatever you want to call it, and, you know, trim it all up, and then we'll put the tops on. And I don't know if we're going to go ahead and put the granite in tonight, like affix it, or if we're, you know, not going to do that. I don't know. I hadn't talked to him about it, and I don't know if we're going to do the sinkhole yet or not either. But I did all the way around where the granite's going to be. I put some of that glue all the way on the inside to kind of seal it, to give it a little bit of waterproof. Now I know that looks weird under it, but that's, he had to put little pieces to make it level, because the floor is not level, and that's just the way it had to be, and that's fine.
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, welcome of the dawn. The voice of the robin, the call of the dove, the red leaves are falling, the barn calling, the welcome of the dawn. The dogs will be howling in the early morning light. All are happy to be out in the ending of the night, the welcome of the dawn. The nights are turning colder, soon the falling of the frost. Soon the summer will be over. You feel the change is closer at the welcome of the dawn. The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, the welcome of the dawn. Though the warm days are over, they are not forever gone. Like the dust brings the night, the summer brings the fall. It won't be long till harvest comes, morning brings the welcome of the dawn. Daylight is calling, welcome of the dawn.
Okay, so all the parts that he can't do with the router, he's doing with the nips, and he's got two different ones, the left hand and right hand, right? And that he's using. That way, if he needs to go one way, he can go that way. If he needs to go the other way, he can go the other way. So, is this one ready for the glue?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm not saying I'm going to do it right now. I was just going to sweep it off.
Alright, let's cut this.
Yeah, alright, so while he's cutting that off, since you already saw how he cuts it, while he's cutting off the part for the bar, I'm going to go ahead and just sweep this off, and, well, he just swept some of it off, and prep it for getting the gluing done, the actual top.
I saw you singing in a photograph, but I never learned your name. Then it wasn't long I fell in love and hoped you'd feel the same. So you told me, come on over, we'll sing a sweet refrain. And the world was turning slower, I can't explain. And I always will do right by you. Everybody had a hard year. Nobody got their pay. What a time for the lonely ones. Thought every dog had its day. What a time for the wicked, the hungry and the brave. Ain't no time left to pretend. The car is on its way. Somebody call the cat in. We don't need another stray. If everybody had an answer, nobody'd have to wait. What a time for the righteous. The hero never came. Ain't nobody out there like us. There ain't no two stones the same. I'll be alright, 'cause I got you on my shoulder. I'll be alright. We'll settle down when we're older. We'll be alright. Somebody let some air in. It's getting hard to breathe. Won't somebody let some light in? It's getting hard to see. I'll be the great liberator and set somebody free. There's time to talk about it later. Come on, we gotta leave. I'll be alright when I got you there to hold me. I'll be alright. I'd slow down if you told me it'll be alright. What a time for the righteous. The hero never came. Ain't nobody out there like us. Or are we all the same? I'll be alright, 'cause I got you on my shoulder. I'll be alright. We'll get some rest when we're older. We'll be alright. We'll be alright.
Okay, I know there's a huge shadow, but this is what it's looking like so far. Got to cut the sink out and the place for the granite, and that is what I'll go to the other side, try to show y'all a little bit. Yeah, I can. It's a little bit better because there's not as much shadow and stuff. But this is this side of the bar. So the bar is pretty much done, except he's going to have to route it just like he did the other side. He makes it a little bit larger so he can route it, and then we can sand it to make it smooth. Because right now, if you run your hand across that, it's very rough and it could cut you. It's not like a knife cut either. It's a jagged, bad situation. So, and the same with that side over there. It's like that too. And back there in the back part, there's a little spot that has the laminate on it that does not, it's not going to have the granite. So we're trying to get it stuck down and let that sit overnight. So we're just going to let this stay here overnight, and then tomorrow or whenever we start working on this again, because if we get to do the electricity, we're going to do that. But we will cut that out and all that will come off. But I think it looks really good. What you think?
Yep.
Yep. And the drawer works fine now. Y'all saw that. It's huge. It's where our utensils and things are going to go, like forks and spoons and knives and all the things that I can fit in there. That's where that's gonna go. Okay guys, we got home, showered, and I just realized I did not close out this video. So that is all at the mobile home today, as you can see. Tomorrow's video will be Bible study, and then the next day will be another mobile home day, which will be back at the mobile home tomorrow, but the Bible study is always on Fridays, and this video will be on Thursday, and then, you know, it's just the way I have to do for scheduling. But this week's Bible study will be just a standalone Bible study. That's all it will be, because Jeff is swapping shifts, and that's just the way I decided to do it. It's just to do the Bible study by itself for Friday. I'm not saying I'm going to do that every time. That's just the way it's going to be for tomorrow's video. And then Saturday you'll get another mobile home update with whatever happens. I don't even know what's happening yet, so there we go. I am very excited about the countertops though. I really like the way they look, and the bar, it's really nice. So anyway, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it, or with us today. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload. If you like planner videos, you can check out my planner channel. It is linked down below in the description box as well. And if you know someone else who would enjoy either of the channels, you can share either one of them. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know. If you have prayer requests, you can leave that down below as well. And if you don't want to leave it there, you can always send me an email at mamacatshomestead@gmail.com. I don't have to know what the prayer is about. You don't have to tell me that, but you can also send me other things, just a hello or a recipe or whatever you might want to send me in that email as well. It's not just for prayer requests. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, or with us, because it was us today. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.